All right, what is up, what is up, what is up, everybody here? Just making sure that YouTube is working for us. Hello. There we go. YouTube is working for us. Let's get this game popping. It's game number 5 of our simulated Stanley Cup Finals, and I played a different game mode, didn't I? And I need to change the camera. I thought I changed everything else, but I did not change the camera, so sorry about that. True broadcast is what the part that we've used before. All right, sorry about that. I had tried a different game mode. And now we're back. Okay, appreciate everybody being on. Again, Phil Nagy on Sports is the channel. And we are here to watch game number 5. It has gone back and forth. Both teams, when they win, are winning in a big way. We've had 10, 11. I think we had 11 goals in one game that the Oilers won. So they actually pulled Bob early in that game. So it's been a lot of scoring and a lot of fun here. I can appreciate everybody being on. This is Phil Nagy. Nagy on Sports is the channel. Only place that you can find live simulated sporting events of all kinds with live original commentary. Barkov will throw one on to Skinner, who got pulled in the last game. Speaking of goalies who got pulled, Skinner got pulled in his last game, and that one's going to be a face-off to his right now. Getting started here. Right in. Forsling will take it in, and then Skinner will get it again and freeze the puck. So a couple of freezes here in the first couple minutes of the game. Again, do appreciate everybody being on. This has been a fun simulated series to call for you. Again, I am broadcasting live from here in Columbus, Ohio, so the Blue Jackets are my NHL team. Maybe we'll do a little Blue Jackets franchise, kind of like the Guardians, where we do a game or two at a time, and Tarasenko will go to the box for tripping. And Tarasenko into the box. He's been a very nice piece. Of course, in real life, the Florida Panthers did win the Stanley Cup, and Tarasenko was a big part of that, certainly. I wonder if we're going to have the cha-cha slide in the background there. Now Kane, Evander Kane, fired, and then it goes off the face of Sergei Bobrovsky. Now Kulikov can't get it out. Enrique dispossesses him now. Into the corner, Kane coming in the front, Perry, and he'll slap one home. Got lots of full pressure now here. Nurse cross, D to D, and Enrique missed it. That puck was bouncing, and he missed the one-timer opportunity. Back to the middle, Ekholm, and it's taken away by Kulikov. And finally out of the zone for now, and cleared the other way. But that was some heavy pressure from the Edmonton Oilers to begin this first period. Evander Kane dangling his way towards the middle. Here's Ekholm. Kane in the middle, a backhander, and it goes wide. I think it was sticked aside by Bobrovsky. He's got that corner blocked down now. Nice and high, and now Kane can't keep it in, and Reinhart brings it the other way. Here comes Sam Reinhart down the right wing side. Reinhart puts the brakes on into the middle to Tarasenko. Out of the sin bin now. Reinhart fires, and it goes wide, but that had some heat on it. It's going to go all the way down to the other end of the ice, where Aaron Ekblad will have to pick it back up, and they will begin their breakout once again. Ekblad taking it all the way by himself. Still nobody on him. In the middle of Barkov, and Skinner with a nice save. Good save there for Stuart Skinner. 24 years of age. Now Sam Bennett taking the draw. Carter Verhaeghe out there with him, including Matthew Tkachuk. Here comes Cody Ceci, but a stick check by Verhaeghe, and now Ekblad's got it. Coming the other way to Sam Bennett, the centerman, bringing it down the right wing side. He's got a left-handed shot. He'll go to the middle, and Tkachuk throws one on Skinner. So a couple of nice shots by the Panthers early in this first period, but they have all been saved by Stuart Skinner to this point. Here comes Bennett. He will lose the draw in the middle to Connor McDavid. Now Nugent Hopkins down the left wing side. Bumped off the puck in a big way. Forsling is the recipient of that loose puck. Now Ekblad into the zone to Carter Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe into the right corner by himself. Into the middle to Tkachuk, and he goes glove high for a great goal. Matthew Tkachuk starts the scoring off for the Panthers. What a pass for Verhaeghe, and Tkachuk goes glove high. Look at him crashing the middle. Yoink! And again, once Stuart Skinner had committed to that butterfly, look at him. He's down on the ground, and that thing just goes glove high, and he can't get the glove up in time. Beautiful goal from Matthew Tkachuk there. And now a 1-0 lead for the Florida Panthers. His 7th of the playoffs here, the simulated playoffs that we have done all of. Or rather, I did all of them so that we would end up with the correct matchup and some guys who are short-term momentuming in the right direction and also have just really good playoff beards, frankly. Now Hyman cross-ice pass to Nugent-Hopkins. Now McDavid. Connor McDavid into the high slot. Couldn't actually get to the high slot. He was stuck on that left circle. Now Bennett coming the other way. Back-checked nicely there. Descharnais has it. He's into the zone, and Forsling gives him a little bit of the backside bump with his rump. And now Holloway to McDavid. Beautiful pass. Hyman tried to throw it on. Bobrovsky will have to just freeze this one. Too much traffic in front of goalie Bob. Top Cop Bob, we used to call him here when he was the goalie winning business for us in Columbus, and then it was just apparent that he didn't want to sign here and or we weren't going to give him the amount of money that he wanted to stay here, and he has done very well for himself down in Florida. Of course, Florida's GM, formerly of the Columbus Blue Jackets as well. Long pass, Ryan in the middle, Holloway, and it goes nowhere there. Barkov now, right wing side. Barkov taking it, trying to crash the middle, spin, Tarasenko, and it's actually deflected by his teammate, and another shot. That one got to Skinner, and he flicked it aside. Ekholm hit hard there, but he's able to get around it. Ekman-Larsson was the party, and a ripped shot. It just went wide. That one would have beaten goalie Bob. He did not have the crease-to-crease slide quite quick enough, but it does go wide of the post, unfortunately. Now Bouchard to Bourne Fogle. And now Fogle double-teamed in the corner. That leaves it for Draisaitl. Fogle now to Bouchard. Bouchard to Kane. Kane rips it from real close. Talk about close quarters. He received that pass. He was maybe a foot outside of the crease, and he is able to lift that thing over top. Look at him just sitting right there, and he's able to just smash that thing with a wicked little snapshot. Shwink, you saw still how much bend he got on that one. And I think he went near post on it. I think he went near post, which is a very high difficulty level there from Evander Kane. And that was a beautiful shot. And that one will tie this one up at 1-1 here halfway through the first period. But Aichiwawa, that was a nice play. Here's Evander Kane. Kane, pass goes behind the net now to Fogle. Fogle whips on one. Montour has it the other way. The defenseman, Brandon Montour. Long pass to Lewis Sternen. E2 to the middle, and it goes wide of Skinner. Lewis Sternen threw that one wide. Didn't leave the ice either. Nice and low shot there. Draisaitl's got it on his stick. He has been a force offensively in this series. Perry throws one, and it's snagged out of the air by goalie Bob, and then a little bit of contact. Montour takes exception to it and is not letting that Oiler defenseman get out of the way of the crease. Let's go Oilers, says the hometown crew here. I think it has it flipped. We started this series in Edmonton. It should have started in Florida, but that's whatever. There it is. It is what it is. Lorentz now back check by Enrique. Now Ceci nice in front. Perry, and he throws one on, and goalie Bob makes another great save. Sergei Bobrovsky gets a nice stop on it there, and we will drop the puck here once again. Ekholm, McDavid. Lazy shot goes wide. And coming up the other way are the Panthers. Nice pass to Cousins. Cousins back throw, and it dinks off of the crossbar. Oh boy. That was a shot attempt for Lorentz, and it just goes doink off the crossbar. Now McDavid the other side, but Forsling recovers quickly. And Ekblad up to Verhaeghe as the second line is in. Here's Tkachuk, the goal scorer. Stenlund still in from the fourth line. Late in a shift. Somebody got tripped. No call. And now Hyman comes the other way. And I think maybe they showed it on the big board because the crowd exclaimed mightily at the no call. Stenlund to Tkachuk. Hit hard in the corner. Stenlund finally finishes his shift. So Bennett can shift in as well. Here's Verhaeghe now. Carter Verhaeghe. All the way around the neck. Around the goal, rather. I'm not sure why I said the word neck, to be honest. Here's Forsling. He is late in a shift as well. You can see that stamina meter all the way down now. Tkachuk. 1-on-2. Tkachuk. Backdoor pass to Bennett and a beautiful save for Skinner, but Verhaeghe has it alone behind the net. A lot of traffic and it's deflected wide. Here comes Derek Ryan now. Ryan coming up. Crossing the red line now into Florida's territory, and Matthias Janmark was the recipient of the pass right before Ryan got decked. And good forechecking that time by the defenders of the Oilers. And now Kulak, and he got baptized at the blue line. Oh my. In the name of the Holy Ghost, he got knocked on over to the ground. And now 3 minutes remaining. Through the legs is Reinhart. Reinhart again, and he scores! He just showed off there some beautiful stick work. He took the puck through his legs. Show us the replay. Show us the replay. He goes through his legs. Well, that was after the fact. That was after he went through his legs. Puts on the brakes. Close quarters is his X factor again. And again, a snapper, glove high, and Skinner just... That thing is past him before he can even see that it's been shot. I mean, that was a laser beam there from Sam Reinhart. His first of the game from Tarasenko and Kulikov. And the Panthers retake the lead here 1-0. That was a cool move, though. Hit off the puck, no call for tripping or interference or slashing there. Kane down the right side. He's the goal scorer. Into the middle to Draisaitl. Kane again, and Barkov has it. Montour coming the other way. They've got numbers if they hurry. Long pass to Lusterinen, but they're going to change. Lusterinen, and it was wide. They all of a sudden ended up with a 3-on-1 accidentally. And I'm not sure Lusterinen knew it because I think he would have passed it had he known he had wide open teammates. Kane will throw one off of Bobrovsky, who will not acquiesce his request to give up a rebound. Here comes Montour now out of the Florida defensive zone. After they win the defensive zone draw, Lusterinen tries to go backhand and Skinner recovered nicely, and then there's a goal from Lundell. Anton Lundell rips that thing. And again, I think they went glove high. They have been attacking the butterfly. Look at him down on his legs. Nope, that one just went. Let's see if we can get a better look at it here. Lundell ripped it again. Another high shot right above the glove. These are pinpoint accuracy shots, guys. This is an incredible display of offensive skill as Lundell picks up his 7th of the playoffs. So that was a ripper, and Florida goes up 3-1. We're under a minute to go here in the first period. Long pass to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, and it goes wide. Lusterinen was ready on the back door. Ready to open this thing wide open. That one's going to be deflected by Nurse in front. Here comes McLeod the other way. 15 seconds. McLeod and Reek. And it doesn't get all the way through. Goalie Bob will go ahead and freeze it with 6.6 on this first period clock. It's 3-1 Florida again. Feels like the away teams have won just about every one of these games. Ekman Larsson now. Lewis Sternin. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. And that's the end of the period. 3-1 Florida leads. Exciting opening frame here in game number 5. Appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy on Sports. 16-15 is the shots. Florida converting on a few more of their chances. Let's flip this thing around. It's time for period number 2 live from Rogers Place here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Ekblad takes it away, backdoor pass, quickly the other way, and Bobrovsky's up to snuff. Nugent-Hopkins still has it. The pressure has not abated. Now Hyman, and it's going to be stick to side. What a save there by Bobrovsky. Hyman again. McDavid tried to go near side. There's not a spot for him. Ekholm. And that was going to be deflected up into the netting, but a flurry of offensive activity. And Bobrovsky like, wake up, kid. Welcome to the second period. Look at that shot. He was able to use that blocker on that right pad. That blocker pad's the name of the pad that covers the stick side. And he flicked that one aside with the blocker. Still not out yet. Pressure coming hot and heavy from the Oilers right now. Trying to get themselves back into this game. Bouchard fires it. Just kind of a slow looking for that rebound. And he got the rebound, but there was nobody there to pick up the rebound. And now Mikkola coming the other way. Now Bennett. And Tkachuk. And now they're finally into the zone, but Hyman takes it away, and now they had a little 2-on-2, but couldn't keep it. Verhaeghe now into the corner by himself, and he'll be checked pretty hard by Bouchard. Evan Bouchard there. And now Verhaeghe into the zone, but again, no real sense of organization right now. It's been chaotic, but then Verhaeghe dispossesses. That was an intercepted pass. But unfortunately for him, he was still waiting for a teammate to leave the zone. Otherwise, he would have entered in offside. Remember, the puck has to get into that offensive blue line before any other people there. It basically gets rid of cherry picking. So the puck must enter the offensive zone before a person does. Otherwise, it is offsides. It's a good rule. It burns teams from time to time, and they have taken goals off the board for teams being offside and stuff later, but I think overall it's a good rule. Otherwise, you just have dudes hang out down there, and it wouldn't be as fun, in my opinion. In my humble opinion, my humble hockey fan opinion. Ripped, and it's going to be deflected in midair, and that actually confused Bobrovsky. His glove was in the wrong spot, but fortunate to able to get just a little bit of the leather on it. Still, Kulikov coming the other way. Florida still with a 3-1 lead, and that one's going to be ripped and wide. And now Lundell picking it back up, and now he'll begin the breakout. Kulikov on the left side, and he'll be checked right as he enters the blue line, but Lundell chases it into the corner, but Nurse beats him to it, and now Lundell quickly getting to the bench to change. Now Forsling tripped up there, and I think we will get a penalty. We will. There's going to be tripping again on Adam Henrique. And Henrique is going to go to the penalty box. 2 minutes here for tripping. Second power play of the day first power play of the day for Florida. As Tarasenko went to the box. Tarasenko is actually the one who got tripped this time. Stuart Skinner versus Sergei Bobrovsky, the goalie matchup here. It's been a good one, although the offenses have been incredible pretty much the whole time. And taken away, Janmark. And Janmark, breakaway, Matthias Janmark! Saved! Actually, I think he just missed the goal completely, but that was going to be a shorthanded one-on-one attempt with the goalie. And now quickly they can't get back in time. Shot, and it's going to be wide. Verhaeghe, Rodriguez, Ekman Larsson, and he also throws it wide. And quickly coming the other way again, shorthanded is Matthias Janmark, and then it's going to be taken off his stick, Barkov. They have yet to even sort of set up Barkov. Ekman Larsson to the front, and he gets decked, and then it goes in for Verhaeghe. Carter Verhaeghe calling a power play goal. I think we were still on the power play. And it just gets thrown right in the 5-hole. So Ekman Larsson crashes the net, but gets checked right there. Stewart tries to get it out of there, and then look at Verhaeghe, just a little backwards facing yoink. Look at that, throws that backhand right through the 5-hole of Skinner. And that is a big-time goal, and he got decked right afterwards. Carter Verhaeghe, what a goal for him, his 10th of these playoffs. And now 4-1, Florida leads. And maybe the power play had just expired. Looks like maybe it had just expired there. Bouchard to Ekholm. So now Edmonton here in a big hurt. Oof. Nugent Hopkins got drilled, and he's getting up real slow. And you can see him struggling to get to the bench, but he is hurting. Another big hit, so Florida has cranked up the hitting here as well, in addition to having a 3-goal lead. Draisaitl in front, able to slide one by Bob, and they needed that in a big way. 13th goal of these playoffs for Leon Draisaitl. And Draisaitl is able to slide that one past goalie Bobrovsky, but you can see there's at least 2 bodies in front of him. And goalie Bob, I think, just got picked big time that time. That's a weird angle for the replay. But Edmonton needed to have that goal cutting into this lead. Now it's 4-2. Hey, Wendell, welcome in. Hey, Applied, welcome in. Yep, that goal was right through the 5-hole, that backhander from Verhaeghe. Now the goals coming quickly back-to-back as Draisaitl gets his first of the game. Again, 13th of the playoffs for Leon Draisaitl. Here comes Aaron Ekblad, and his shot will go wide. Lorenz, Forsling, Stenlund. Fourth line in here for the Panthers, and that puck will be deflected up and into the netting, and they'll take a face-off to the left side of Stuart Skinner. Again, appreciate it. Everybody being on. Phil Nagy on Sports joining here. It is the game number 5 of our simulated Stanley Cup action. It's been fun to call these games. They've been very exciting for you. We've had a decent amount of hockey fans pop on to watch them, so I appreciate that. Also, thanks to all of our new subscribers. We've had a couple new ones here in the last week or so. If that's you, we appreciate you being on and joining us again. If you haven't yet had a chance to subscribe, we would very much appreciate that, of course, as we continue to try to grow our viewership. Only place on YouTube that you're going to find simulated sporting events at the highest level of realism that we can possibly muster, with sliders and faders and accurate numbers and rosters and things of that nature, but all with live original commentary, so you are not stuck with the built-in talk-in-the-box guys. Now Enrique, and that ball is going to be, I said it again, that puck is going to be deflected. Too much football and baseball also on the brain right now. Of course, we're very excited here. We're just a week and a half or so away from college football 25. They did a deep dive of the gameplay trailer. I think yesterday they released that video, and it looks so good. It looks so good. We'll see how it sims. Hopefully it sims just as good as it looks. A lot of the control of the passing game and the running game is user controlled. We'll hope that will translate to the sim game. We'll find out very soon. Tarasenko now coming the other way, 7.5 to go. His Panthers lead 4-2. Both teams have scored a goal here in this period. Cross ice to Evan Rodriguez with some space, and Rodriguez tries to go, but Skinner able to glove that one and freeze it now with 6:58 remaining here in the second period of our Stanley Cup Finals sim. That would be fun, Wendell. I hope so. Yeah, I mean, my assumption is that the start of our Ohio State dynasty will maybe bring in some new eyes as well. We'll see, though. Lewis Theranen to the right side. He's going to be taken away there by Nurse. Here comes Kane the other way. Fogle. Draisaitl. Backdoor, and it went off the post. What a pass to Kane. He was looking for his second of the day, and it hit the post. Bobrovsky got lucky on that one. Draisaitl again as the pressure mounting. Here's Ceci. Draisaitl in front. Where is it? Nobody knows, but Bob does. He kicks it aside. Mikkola has it in the corner now. And Nurse has it. Montour. Well, I think it comes out next weekend. And I'm going to be out of town for a couple days at a friend's lake house. So I'm going to have to get it, and I'm going to have to experiment a little bit with it. It's Nugent Hopkins, what a play! No, they're going to say no goal. They're going to say that McDavid interfered with him. Watch this. Does he actually touch Bob? He does. That was a good call. So watch McDavid. After the pass, his momentum will actually take him, and he will run into and be touching Sergei Bobrovsky when Nugent Hopkins slides the puck in. And that is goaltender interference, and they immediately wave off the goal. So no goal there. Despite the unhappy fans, that was the right call. Let's see if the momentum can go back the way. Is it go? They will score this time. No, they're going to call it off again. Are you kidding me? He did it again. McDavid, look at him. He's making contact with Bobrovsky when Nugent Hopkins scores again. And the Boo Birds are out, but these are the right calls. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I wonder if that's like an in-game update applied. Maybe that's something that they can fix on the way in. I don't know. I guess I've never noticed the timbre of the CBJ horn. So 2 goals taken away. McDavid, and he tried it again. He's like, this time I'm not getting anywhere near the goalie when I try to pass or shoot. But Edmonton has definitely picked up the physicality and the energy here in the last 5 or so minutes. Now Corey Perry, and we're going to get an empty net and a delayed penalty. And they have the 6th attacker on. But now it's taken away. Power play coming up. Oh! A 4-minute double minor for Ekman Larsson for cross-checking. Oh, excuse me, for slashing. Wait a minute. I thought they just said 4. That was the slash. Maybe there's 4 minutes left in the period. Maybe that's where I'm seeing the 4. I thought it was a double minor too. No, it is. It is a double minor. So yeah, 4 minutes on the power play for the Oilers. This could be huge on the double minor. 4-minute penalty for Ekman Larsson for that slash. Anyway, sorry, it got kind of interesting there, Wendell. The short version is, since the game really hasn't been out in 10 years, I'm not really sure what to expect. So I'm going to do a little bit of R&D kind of on my own, just to see how it's going to sit. Like, A, if we can even super sim and watch it live, which I assume that we will be able to, but you never know. Oof, right into the face planting into the ice there. So I have to do that, and then again, I don't know. Part of what's made our ability to have the Madden sim so good is that we've been able to control every team, and so we're able to kind of keep things in balance, not prevent one team from just getting all of the free agents, getting guys who have retired, you know, not to be on rosters and stuff like that. So if I'm only controlling, let's say, Ohio State, I don't know if we'll be able to go watch other teams, or if I'll have to be able to, you know, control a dozen teams or something. So it's just going to be a little bit of figuring it out for me before we decide to go live. But with any luck, by the end of next weekend, you know, Sunday, Monday, and here comes Stenlin breaking away. 40 seconds left. Stenlin, and Skinner makes a great save. Still in the middle of this double minor. That was a breakaway. Shorthanded Kane, and it's going to be sticked aside by Bobrovsky. So anyway, my hope is that, you know, within 2 weeks we'll have it up and running, and it should launch. And we should be pretty effective at that point. And I'll have to decide how much of the process I want to air, you know what I mean? So much of the game is recruiting and stuff like that, so I don't know how much of that I'm going to do for you. And again, like, they've made a big deal about the fact that you can't edit guys all the way because they don't want you putting in guys who aren't actually in the game. So, like, for instance, you're not going to be able to make the backup quarterback for Texas's name Arch Manning because he opted out of the game, you know? They're not going to let you change guys' names. So I'm wondering how that's going to be for recruiting and stuff too. But it'll be fun. It'll be interesting. I'm certainly very excited to play the game, not only for myself, but for others as well. And yeah, hopefully that'll help grow the channel. As somebody knocked on the door and the dogs are going crazy. Here comes Draisaitl. Now Bouchard ripped it. Draisaitl again. Scores! Leon Draisaitl! It's a 1-goal game. What a play there for Leon Draisaitl. He just stayed home, stayed patient, a lot of bodies in the front, and he just threw it around those bodies. Goalie Bob didn't see the puck at all. Look at him. He saw it, and the classic hit the water bottle up in the air. That's such a sweet graphic. Hit that water bottle up in the air in a big way that time. Nugent Hopkins. Here's Hyman. 4-3. They have gutted it back, and Hyman almost tied it up. Bobrovsky going to get rid of it. A minute into the third period. I think that does count as a power play goal because of that 4-minute double minor. So they do get the power play goal, and it's 4-3. So the double minor to Ekman Larsson does lead to the game's penultimate tying goal. Bobrovsky will go ahead and freeze this one. Yeah, I think so. I mean, they're going to give him every chance to succeed if possible. You know what I mean? Like, mental health specialists, you know, sports psychs and different things. Like, they're going to do whatever they can because, yeah, he's all but said. I do like Waddell's. He's very honest. Like, Yarmo was very coded in everything that he said. But Don Waddell's just like, we can't trade that contract. It's getting paid too much, and he's not good enough. So we have to do everything we can to make him good. Otherwise, oh, as Montour throws one in! Building the lead back to 2 for the Panthers. Brandon Montour, that thing deflected off the post. Five to 3 is the score here now. Yes, the Pampers won the Stanley Cup. The Panthers won the Stanley Cup in real life. Anyway, I like Don Waddell replied is what I was trying to say. And Warren Fogel's going to take a trip there for interference. So the Panthers now, with a 2-goal lead, are also going to have a man advantage here with a chance to really cement it. And ripped it there, Bennett. That one's going to be deflected in front. Coming the other way. Short-handed attempt, but that's tough to do. Yeah, he's funny. You mean for Ohio State, Wendell, who's going to be the starting quarterback? Is that what you mean? Is that what you mean by my Ohio State dynasty? Ekman Larson into the corner. Lundell. Yeah. I think it's going to be Will Howard, unless something happens. I don't think they're going to start a true freshman over the 5th-year starter, unless something really happens. But I think so Applied's agreeing with me there. But I'm just, like most things, I'm just going to go by the ratings. So my assumption is that Will Howard will be the highest rated of the quarterbacks, even if it's just by a point or two. But we'll see. I mean, they've added some new things in there. The whole wear and tear thing is going to be really interesting, where your guys in-game are going to kind of get nicked up, and it's going to give them real-time trait reductions. If Will Howard takes a couple of big shots. Oh, that one's going to doink off of the post as the power play comes to an end. But, let's say he takes a couple of big hits in the running game and he's got some wear and tear on him, then maybe I'll sub in a second quarterback, put Devin Brown in or put Julian Sand in or something like that if they're pretty close ratings-wise, because it lowers the chance of long-term injury. So will they end the playoffs? Yes, the Dynasty mode does have the 12-team playoff. So we'll actually see a 12-team playoff in the game before we get to the real 12-team playoff, which is kind of interesting. And this one's going to be bumped off the puck. Mikkola in. They're still leading 5-3. 12 minutes to play. Verhaeghe and a great save by Skinner. But Edmonton, that momentum and energy that they had at the end of the second period has went away as Florida has scored 2 now. Excuse me, they were down 4-3. Has scored 1 now to reestablish the lead. Draisaitl's got a couple. Kane's got 1 as well. Evander Kane to the blue line. He's going to be bumped off the puck. Kane to Foegele. And into the corner, Montour. Yeah, we'll see. There was a lot of Aaron Nolan hype, but he was kind of the least amount of hyped over this summer. No. It's 12. It's 12 right now. I'm sure they're going to expand it at some point, but it's still 12 right now, Wendell. They haven't even done it yet. They're not going to change it until they've done it a couple times. I think they were locked into 2 years at this one before they change it up. Yeah, it's still 12. Top 4 teams, which are conference champions, will get buys. So Notre Dame will never have a bye, and they're going to wave this one off too. 3 goals for the Oilers, all of which are waved off. And look at him again. Draisaitl sitting right there with his stick between Bobrovsky's skates. You can't do that, and he knows better. And that puck comes in. Actually, I think it might be Bouchard who's the one who's going to get it. Sheesh. Skinner's got it on his stick. Sorry about that. Text message that needed to be read. You know what, Applied? I'm actually okay with it. They don't need him to be an impact starter like they once did. They don't need him to be a super impact starter. They need him to basically be on the third line. Let Matejchuk, Jiricek, and then Z and probably Severson. They're probably stuck with Severson. Somebody's going to be tripped again. Now with 6 minutes. Power play going to be coming again. Tarasenko, he started the game with a penalty, and now he will end the game with a penalty as well. Here's McDavid. He'll throw one on. Bobrovsky's got it. 1:28 on the power play left. Yeah, I mean, he says he's coming here. He's signing for the vet minimum. He's going to come here. He's going to try to be a leader. He's got a lot of young defensemen in this room, with hopefully Jiricek and Matejchuk being everyday players. So I like the signing a lot for us. And we'll see how it goes. Into the middle, and Laurent's going to take it off his stick. Long pass to McDavid, and it's going to be taken away by Bobrovsky. 29 seconds remaining on the period. And 14 seconds, that's probably going to do it for this power play. So 4 minutes to go. This is game number 5. Statistically speaking, the team that goes up 3-2 wins the series a lot, but Kane says maybe not. What a play, Evander Kane, another backhanded goal. Just a really lucky deflection. And look at Evander Kane throw that one past goalie Bob. It's 5-4. They've got a pulse here. A chance to get it going and get it going now. Hey, Fellinger, welcome in. Go Browns. Applied. No, I think Goodbranson and Jack Johnson will be your third defensive pair. kind of your vet pair. Or one of them goes with Jiricek, one of them goes with Matejchuk. I think Provorov's the one who's going to be traded, would be my guess, because I don't think they can trade the Severson deal. It's just too big. Or they keep Matejchuk in Cleveland to start with, and they keep Provorov in there as well. So here comes Kane down the left side. So yeah, Goodbranson is still there. He's a good locker room guy as well. Nurse, he's the one who got called out for telling people last year that we weren't very good at practicing. He was like, well, we got killed in the game because we haven't had good practices. And then he had to, apologize. He had to, apologize for calling out the coaches or something, which is like, come on, dude. Your veteran players have to be able to speak up. 2 minutes to go. It's 5-4. This has been one of the closest games that we have had in the series. Let's see if it comes to a conclusion or if we're going to get some extra time. Bobrovsky's on the ground. He somehow gets the puck with a $1:48. Nice play there. And Bobrovsky is able to, that thing almost got poked through. Almost got poked through. Nurse, and it goes just wide. That had some heat on it, though. McDavid's got it. Maybe we're going to get a goalie pulled here in a moment. Now Verhaeghe coming the other way. Verhaeghe going to be taken aside by Skinner. Now McDavid coming the other way. 58 seconds. Maybe they'll pull the goalie here. Hyman dangling his way in. Hyman, he's into the corner now. In front, and going to be scooped in the front. 50th shot of the day. And goalie Bob's been hot with 46 saves in this one. They still have not yet pulled the goalie. Reinhart taken away by Foegele. Foegele pass to Draisaitl. Now they'll go empty net. Draisaitl crashing the net. Kane throws it on, and Bobrovsky makes a save with 33 seconds to go. What a play there. And they did pull him. 33 seconds now. Montour's got it. Down the middle, Tarasenko, and going to be bumped off the puck. That was going to be an easy goal otherwise. Ekholm, they got to hurry now. 22 seconds. Foegele in the corner. Warren Foegele, pass to the middle, and it goes wide. McDavid just couldn't get fully good wood on it. Now Reinhardt's got it. 14 seconds. Taken away. Draisaitl in the middle. McDavid, he can't get around Mikkola. It's still in the zone. 8 seconds. 7 seconds. We're down to 5, 4, and now they're going to take it away, and that's going to do it. End of the game, 5-4. This was a close one here. One of the closest that we have had the entire series. 5-4. Goalie Bob stands on his head at the end. 46 saves for Bobrovsky in this one. And a 5-4. Now they lead 3-2 here in our simulated Stanley Cup. And it was a big, big time affair. You can see lots of hits. Lots of saves, but ultimately Sergei Bobrovsky just a little bit better than Stuart Skinner in this one. 5-4 is the final. 51 shots. He had 47 saves. Meanwhile, Skinner only had 28, and that's really the difference. 47-28. Those are the only two numbers you really need to know. All right, guys, this one was a lot of fun. Appreciate you being on with us. This was game number 5 of our simulated Stanley Cup final, which has been a really fun series applied. Appreciate you being on for this one. There's a look at the bracket, how we got here. It's now 3-2. Florida leads. Game 6 will be coming up here in a couple of days. We'll give our hockey fans a few days to catch back up. Appreciate you guys being on. Enjoy the rest of your day. For Phil Nagy here in Central Ohio, you are watching Nagy on Sports. Guys, have a good one. Today we will say go Panthers, go Blue Jackets, and as always, go Browns.